What's good, my people? Sorry about the timing. I had a few issues with the internet connection, so I had to delay, guys, because I had to keep resetting my router. I apologize. I apologize. What's good, my people? What's good? It's your boy, Mark, an MUFC fan, and I have a treat of information for you. Some little updates that's going on right now in the world of Manchester United. And what's good? I might have my boy Admiral Drex joining me shortly. Hopefully he comes in. It's going to be amazing if he's here, guys. What are you saying? I hope you're well. Jarwick, Dutch news reported Xavi is not coming to United. Well, I'm thinking, Jarwick, that might be a little premature. There's some reports saying that we might really be in for him if we can't get Ugarte because we might be pivoting to Subamendi. It's going to be interesting. Big up to you, Manu Tata. What's good? What's good? Big up to you, Matata United. I was not. What are you thinking? Big up to you, Chapel. What's good, my bro? Hope you're good. Big up to you, Danny B. And big up to Drex coming in. Drex, what are you up to, bro? Get in the room if you're here. Do I need to drop the link? I'm gonna drop the link. And let's get into the first story, guys, because you know what's up. I've got some interesting news for you. And guys, let's start with what's happening here. And Amad Diallo, guys. I don't like to hype this guy up because I think just let him cook, let him take his time and cook. And the manager has been talking and he has been saying this has to be the year for Amad Diallo. He's no longer a youngster. I trust him. You know what I mean? He has everything, all the mechanics to be a top player, and he's going to get his chances. So all of you who have been worried, the manager has been answering your worries with this statement, guys. And Man United boss believe Erik ten Hag, he believes that Amad Diallo has a big season ahead of him after scoring his sides 2-0 preseason friendly win over Scottish side Rangers. Amad opened his scoring before Joe Hugo's second half strike gave United a victory as new signing Leny Yoro played his first game for the club. Guys, and we were doing the watch along, having a good time, and we've seen Leny Yoro's performance as well, but now it's about Amad. And Ten Hag believes that Amad must no longer be considered inexperienced and has a big role to play in the upcoming campaign. We have to see Amad in a different way, he was explaining to MUTV. As he said, of course, he's still young, but he's not inexperienced anymore. Last season, he had bad times with bad injuries, but before Christmas, he was in the championship and he had a great season. At the end of last season, he had a very good time in the first team and he played some good games. Now, this season has to be the year. It's great that he likes this. He starts like this. On Monday, he couldn't play. He was not allowed to go into Norway, but today he could play and he played a very good game. Congrats to him. United was beaten 1-0 by Rosenborg in their first preseason friendly on Monday, and Ten Hag said he was pleased with the improvement on show today. Preseason friendlies, and I want to win every game, so I'm very disappointed on Monday, especially with the performance. That is even more important in preseason, the performance. You want to grow, and that is what we have seen today in comparison with Monday, which was a low standard. Today was much better, especially in the prospect of aggressiveness, which was much better. We were more upfront and front-footed to the ball. It was as a team. In both halves, yeah, it was enjoyable to watch. And guys, if you were watching the team play today, you would notice that the entire youth team, 10 players were changed, and the intensity was kept in the same vein. Guys, what are your thoughts on the performance today? I know it was just preseason, guys, but I thought it was great. A drastic improvement on the last game that we saw played. And even when it was just the youngsters, they looked dominant. And I know Rangers are just starting their preseason, but they lost to Ajax last week as well. So they would be, already have minutes under their belt. And they started strong. Although they had 10 changes themselves in the second half, they had more seasoned pros in both halves of play than Man United. So guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Big up to you, Tommy Ball, coming in. Jarwick says Amad was his man of the match. Big up to you, Luman. What's good? Jeff Steele. Yes, Amad was superb in the first half. Big up to you, Stephanie Griffith. What's going on? I hope you're well. What's going on? What's going on, everyone? Yoro looks at home already. And yes, let's talk about young Yoro. I think his display was very, very nice. Very, very composed. He was in control of the situation. He was given directive instructions during the match. Of course, he had that mispassed play. But in my honest opinion, from looking at his play, When I look at him at Lille, I don't know if anyone else noticed it, but they play a more one-touch passing football in the Lille team. So they keep the ball moving a little bit quicker. So he may have just, got a little bit exuberant in the thick of things and made a pass a little too soon. Now, Johnny Evans also did not read the pass, so it looked a little bit worse than it really was. But you know what? Yo had a very, very good game, in my honest opinion. I think you couldn't have expected a better performance from the youngster, and it will get better. It was his first game. He only had one training session with the team, and it's looking like we wanted to win. Just like Brendan is saying, it definitely looked like we wanted to win 100%. 100%. Tommy Boyle is like me. He's thinking there's lots of positive to be had from that game. And yes, Stephanie, the young guns are firing up United 100%. You know what I mean? I really enjoyed the second half, to be fair. I really enjoyed watching Murray play. But Innes, I was looking at Innes in the second half. He was playing on the right side. The last game he played off the left, and he looked just as good today. Ogunnayi had another very solid performance. Maxi Oyedele for me today in the middle of the park. He was doing some amazing things. I really and truly felt like, he can still offer some more. He has so much talent. And sometimes I feel in the game he's just not at it. But he had an overall really good performance with the assist to Joe Hugo. So I account him for that. And I hope to see more from the youngster going forward. But guys, I have to say it was a very, very solid performance by the youngster Toby Collier today. Big up to you, Alien Tenno. Fish was also very solid today, but Toby Collier was oozing some class in that midfield for me today. I thought he looked really good. He looks like a possible option that we could definitely be looking to in the coming season. Yoro looked good, except for that one pass into no man's land. Everyone's talking about that one pass, but there's nothing else you can say about the young man's game. He had a really good performance. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? It's just his first game. It's also preseason. I think the game level is going to step up a little bit with our first game against Arsenal coming up in a few days. Guys, it's going to be interesting. Ten Hag on the likes, 30 watching. Guys, come on, smash those likes. Help the channel grow. With every like you smash, the stream gets, pushed to another possible viewer. It gets suggested to them, and it helps the channel grow, guys. So come on, smash those likes, share it around, help the community grow. It's going to be more fun in here with lots more people talking. And you know what? We're going to have so much ideas. I think we'll have everything covered. We'll probably be ones to make some of the best suggestions going forward to the team. Harry Amass just ended the debate for a new left back. In a way, Alien Tenno, but I would like to challenge that statement. What are your thoughts on the youngster Jacob Murray? I think Murray had a pretty interesting game in the first half. He looked amazing, very energetic, very good and composed on the ball. And I think Harry Amass has himself the best competitor, the best adversary. You know what I mean? I think Harry Amass is very, very talented, but that youngster Murray, he is no slouch as well. 100%. Big up to you. I see Brendan Chappell is also agreeing with you, my brother. Jarwick as well. Which of the two was stronger going forward? I think it was, in my opinion, in the second half, in the last 20 minutes, I would have to give it to Amass, bro. But I do also think that there were some really good moments for Murray in the game as well in the first half. So I'm a little bit indecisive. I did watch a bit of the game again, but I'm going to have to watch it back a third time and have some more assessment because you know what? I think I like both of them so much. We need, and big up to Chibex coming in, but we need Zubamendi and Ugarte to replace Ericsson, Casemiro, and McTominay. Please, Ineos, make it possible. Well, you know what, Chibex? I think there's a lot of possibilities right now opening up in the window. Pretty sure, there's always some reports coming in. And as you mentioned, Scott McTominay, there's been some reports that, it's starting to become more and more prevalent in the news that I've been hearing about in Germany as well as in the UK. And there are some reports that Spurs are interested in signing McTominay. And that's pretty interesting to me because I wouldn't think that would have been a possibility. But as you can see here, guys, the more and more reports every day there's being an update. This is one is possible, not probable, but very possible. And the later the window goes on without a midfield addition at Spurs, it'll move to the former. Hot Tottenham Hotspurs are reportedly eyeing a move for Manchester United midfielder Scott Mctomminay, and a potential deal that could benefit all parties involved. With the summer transfer window in full swing, the rumor mill is abuzz with speculation about player movements. Let's delve into the details, guys. What's been said? According to Team Talk, Tottenham boss Ange Postecoglou initially aimed to bolster its midfield by signing Chelsea's Conor Gallagher. However, with Gallagher seemingly set to stay at Stamford Bridge, Spurs have shifted their focus to Manchester United Scott McTominay. Team Talk states that Tottenham could spring by a surprise, bringing McTominay to North London. It's going to be interesting to see what's done. Guys, what can we do with this situation? Can you tell me? It's going to be very interesting to see how it works out, guys, because one of those things for me is seriously that I feel like, McTominay has a possibility to stay as well as he has a possibility to go. But there's some interesting thing that Tottenham could bring him to London. They're keen on making space and funds available for the acquisition of PSG's Manuel Ugarte. So knowing that Manchester United are interested in doing that deal, they might be able to sway McTominay to their side for around £40 million. Guys, £40 million. What are you saying? Would you take £40 million from McTominay? Because I'm thinking if they make that offer, it's going to be interesting. True, Amas and Murray solved that left back problem. 100% alien Tenno. Don't forget, there's some recent reports of young Terrell Malacia coming back. I mean, it gives him time to be drip fed in and find his form late into the season and maybe fight with one of them. But maybe we could use those two youngsters to some degree that will provide enough backup for that left back position. I think if we give them 45 minutes a half each, it will be interesting to see how the season turns out. Vidic. Well, that number is no longer Vidic, Steph. It's Euro. He wears the number 15. Big up to him and Ahmad at the number 16. Big up to you, Will. I'm sure I just saw you somewhere else. You were watching the GOAT. Ah, well, you gotta pay attention to everything that's happening around you, Will. You know what I'm saying? Good evening, good evening. First time on this channel. Big up Casimir. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Exchange McTominay with Regulon. I think I'd rather the 40 million, bro. I'm being really honest. I'll take the 40 million. I would use Murray and Amas, play them 45 minutes a half, and I would keep it pushing, bro. I would leave the left side as it is. Well, bro. Big up to you, Sanjay Ramatua coming in. What's good? What's good? Yeah, I was there. You guys know I'd be there, bro. I'd be in everyone's stream watching. You know what I'm saying? Spurs want to miss out on top four. I don't think so. I think, McTominay scored 10 goals last season, Madhouse. If Spurs add 10 goals to their locker, they could be a threatening team. You know what I mean? Hopefully we put a clause in the contract that, the super sub can't play against United, so there will be no worry of a McDonaldinho moment. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. CNA, right, bro? Yeah, sell McSpud, bro. 100%. 100%. I'm telling you, Danny B, if we could get that money, that would be amazing. Yeah, the internet always know, bro. The internet always know. 39 million, same as his shirt number, and it's cold hard profit. Uh, Bro, Alien, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I didn't just show you that. I was just reading it from the article. 40 million. I mean, if Spurs does do a deal like that, it's going to be quite interesting. I don't see why we should get Zubamendi for me, Ugarte, and Collier. And if all three goes, then get Amrabat back because rather spend that money. I could agree with that, Ebang. I could agree with that. You know what I mean? I think, if we could get Ugarte, let's say maybe around 50 million, I think paying like 60 million for Ugarte is going to be crazy. But if we can get them down to, let's say, 45 plus 5, somewhere there, I would be definitely getting in for him. And, Collier is a good backup. He's shown some good performances today. His basics are very good. I think he's going to be very interesting. But I would also like to get a third option. This is why I was trying to get Rabiot in on a free, but you know what I mean? It's looking like it's more the agent talk, or possibly he's asking for too much money right now. I'll have to wait to get some more further reports before I could give you more information on Rabiot. But right now, it's a wait on that. I'm pretty sure as well you guys already know that David Ornstein has been reporting that Everton is no longer interested in doing a deal. And in one or two ways, it could mean that, they just feel like they want more money. You know what I mean? They really think that he deserves to be paid 80 million for, which I don't think we're really up for that. And I'm pretty happy with what the options that we have so far. And I know some people might be thinking, if we don't get Brandweight and we needed a center back, who are we going to turn to? Well, if we're going to turn to Collier, we could turn to Fish. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I mean? We can turn to him. Why not give a young Fish a chance? I think he would find himself swimming in the deep waters pretty well. He looks pretty competent to me. He's upped his physicality. It will be interesting to see. But if you're not, too convinced by Will Fish, Goncalo Inacio is literally 45 million pounds with a release clause. It's 50 million euros. So why don't we just shift our attention to Sporting and talk to Gonzalo? What are you guys thinking? Let me know in the comments. Since the deal is completely off right now for Brandweight, there's no chance we're going back in because I don't see United spending 70 plus million pounds on that signing. What are your thoughts? Let me know, guys. What I liked about Euro was seeing him wanting to pass the ball to feet forward and quick passes, looking into the central areas and the wings for passes all the time. He had his head up, confident and good vision. 100% Tommy Boyle. This youngster, he has a very good set of tools and mechanics about himself. He has good vision. He has good basics. He can, he's got a good physique. He can play the ball very well in progressive situations, as well as his decision making. He's quite decisive. He doesn't dwell on the ball too long. He's fluid with the ball as well. He doesn't mind driving forward a bit. He gets himself forward and he makes some good decisions in keeping the ball in order before he starts his retreat back. So I think this guy, is going to develop into some high level quality player. I'm not going to put too much on him, but his ceiling is truly very high. And I think we had a gem and we got a gem, guys. We've got a few gems in this United squad right now. And now the biggest problem is how we're going to develop them and keep their progress steady going upward. Daddy new United. Big up. I'm new here just from this channel. Big up. Thank you, my bro. Hope you're well. What's good? Welcome to the stream. Smash a like, share it around, and maybe others like you could be discovering the channel today as well. You know what I'm saying? Has Levi lost the plot? Sell him Shaw as well. Yo, Steph, we can do a double deal. You come with 80. Maybe you bring 100. We give you him, Luke Shaw, and we could give them Hannibal. You know what I mean? Give us 100 M's. We go get Ugarte. We put in some money for Joao Neves. Guys, it will be smooth sailing. Big up to Alien Tenno. 18 likes, Casemiro numbers. We're starting to get in the Champions League levels, guys. Although we might not be playing in the Champions League, it's definitely going to be Europa. And that league is going to be very interesting. And as the squad is being rebuilt and we're seeing more players coming in, guys, it's looking really interesting the way we are rotating. The levels have been kind of keeping in a similar standard when we rotated in this game. And I'm looking forward to more from that. De Ligt is definitely a deal that we want to do. I reported previously that, we've sort of came to a deadlock with Bayern Munich on the fee. We're not really happy about it. De Ligt is already confirmed that, in terms of his contract talks with the club, with Man United, they're already done. He's agreed those terms. But I think Bayern Munich is haggling because Man United this summer, they've been doing a lot of deals where they want to pay a down payment up front and pay the rest of payments in installments over the length of the contract. And Bayern Munich is wanting a little bit too much up front, so it's making the deal a little bit stagnant at the moment. But I've really been hearing lots of reports that Matthijs de Ligt is definitely going to become a Man United player. Maybe Bayern Munich might couple in a few days because there is some interest on some targets that they are trying to get, and they might need the funding, so they might be forced into making a decision. And guys, don't be shocked if it comes overnight or first thing in the morning and you hear United has another deal, all terms agreed. because it was the same situation last weekend on the morning when we had our last preseason game. There was an announcement of the confirmation of us signing Joshua Zirkzee. Exactly. Brand paid 70 million or fish for free. And I'm telling you what I'd be choosing. Fish for free is definitely that guy. Come on, guys, let's get those likes up. Big up to Dallo. He's one of my top players. You know what I mean? I feel like, it's going to be really interesting when we get the squad back from those who were playing in the Copa and the Euros, because we're only going to get stronger. And hopefully the football gets much, much more intense and better at the same time. Euro also exposed one of our weaknesses, Brendan, and I agree with you on this comment, but it's also one of those things where, Johnny Evans is the guy playing there. Could you imagine if it was Lisandro Martinez? I would bet money that Lisandro would have read that pass and stepped forward. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. I think it's a little bit, you can give and take with that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. And maybe when it does happen, Lisandro is there to read the play. You know what I'm saying? Great to see United generating CBs and CFs. It's about time. And guys, Anthony, I know you haven't played, and yes, he's picked up another knock, so that's why he wasn't available for selection for this game as well. But you know what? I think he's going to show up for the rest of the season. I think when he does find his fitness and he does get his chances, he's going to take them. And I'm not going to be too mad if he shows up at the left wing back situation multiple times this season, guys. I think we have seen that he can do a good job there against Liverpool as well as against Chelsea. And maybe he may not be so against playing it, as he's already starting the season behind Amad Diallo as well as possibly Jadon Sancho. There's also Garnacho there. So, getting game time might be more important, and he can definitely do a job. He's as good defensively, in my opinion, if not equally, if not slightly better than possibly Trent. I think Trent is a better footballer, but he's not better at defending than Anthony. So putting Anthony at the left back, I think he'll be totally competent. You know what I mean? I don't know what you guys are thinking, but these are just a bit of my thoughts. Big up to you, Ivan Perot. What's going on, bro? 100% we should be getting a discount. But you know what, Brendan? All these clubs, even Everton, they forget about the good favor and good faith United has shown them over the years. I mean, we gave them James Garner for a humbling 10 million. You know what I mean? These guys are taking the piss. Well, you know what? I'm telling you guys, remember this phrase, the villain arc is going to be long. Man United, they should never mess with the great white guys. The great white shark is going to come back. I mean, you're seeing a blue shark swimming around, but that's a small fish, bro. That's a small fish. They only look big in a pond. When the real great white comes, and it's coming back to life right now, you can see the business we're doing in the transfer window. We're going to be a different breed, guys. Different breed situations. Yo, guys, what are your thoughts on Sancho today? I think he looked pretty lively. You know what I mean? He was productive going forward. He showed some turns of pace. He was moving the ball well, keeping possession well, and he did some good creative plays. I think he should have had a goal, but instead, he let himself down and he put the ball over the bar. But I think it was a decent performance from the guy. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts? He's playing off the left as well. Does that signal some threat towards Marcus Rashford? Does that signal to Marcus Rashford he needs to come with his A game when he does return? What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know what you're thinking. Bayern keeps selling us duds. When will we ever learn? Mad. These preseason games are just should be just for calibration. 100% Nero, and this is what I agree with. This is how I look at preseason games. It's just so the guys could get their fitness up, get their sharpness up. If they miss, if they don't score, small. You know what I mean? I don't really pay too much attention to that part during preseason. There's no points involved. You know what I mean? Big up to Dark Road. This fan base is and will be divided over Euro till he succeeds or fails. I don't know why you think that, Dark Road. Is there some people that don't like him? Let me know. Sancho needs to lay off rustlers, burn some of that weight. Must be on the muscle diet. I don't know why he looked a little slow. I think maybe it's just because it's his first game back, so he wasn't able to generate or push himself that hard because for sake of his his pattern training regime, he's probably on a different schedule. So maybe in the next game, I keep thinking that the next 3 games is where you're going to see a definite hike in the intensity levels of every single player, because we're going to be placing teams like Arsenal, Liverpool. You know what I mean? We definitely want to be winning those guys. The bragging rights. I'm definitely going to be doing a stream called Bragging Rights for those games, because you know what? We got to brag over Arsenal. We got to brag over Liverpool. It's going to be some good days, and we definitely got to smash Man City in the Charity Shield, or the Community Shield. I mean, you know what I mean. I keep thinking about it in the old sense, because I remember it used to be called the Charity Shield back then. Sorry about that, guys. Big up. Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll eat forever. Let's teach fish to become world class, not buy brand weight and hope that he'll become world class. 100%. I think it's more worth it to give Will Fish a chance right now. It's just the way I feel about it. I've been watching him over the last 2 seasons, and I think he definitely took his intensity levels all the way up. He bulked himself up during the preseason, before preseason began, in his off time, and he's looking like a beast. And he just needs the chance and the direction. And I think he's going to be getting that from Ten Rowler as well as Rene Hacker, because those are the two most responsible for the defensive side of things. Yeah, Sancho was decent, good window dressing. Sancho should have scored 100%. I'm still Sancho out, says Jarwick. Toxic, in my opinion. All it takes 3 injuries, and we have Evans, Alien, and come on, Danny. Come on, Danny. Yeah, there was no doubt that the chance Sancho had, he should have bagged that. The PL is going to need a bigger boat. United are coming to bite you. Yeah, I don't think boats was the issue. You know what I mean? Because I seem to remember that movie Jaws was touring through some boats, guys. You know what I mean? I think you need to stay out the water when United are coming, because it's going to be long. Academy players was Oh man, yo, but it was true though. The two academy wingers did look pretty good today. I think their intensity levels are definitely higher. Yeah, mental. Euro for the first time, he looked composed. He definitely was mental. He looked really, really good. And big up to the chat, says mental ball game. And yes, big up yourselves. Chibek saying, I'm happy with our new management structure, going for the depth of our squad ahead of the upcoming season. Good updates. Thank you, Marken. I'm really enjoying your show for the first time here. Big up to you, my brother. Thank you so much for joining. It's really interesting to have you here. Drex is saying Sancho will cook. Drex, I dropped the invite in the chat. Why are you not here, bro? Come talk about your opinions, bro. You know what I mean? Big up Wan Bissaka business going on here. 29 likes. Let's get the likes up, guys. I see there's like 45 of you watching. Come on, smash the likes. Let the channel grow. Let's spread it around today. Let's get a big mass of people in here enjoying and chatting. It's going to be real, real fun. At EA20. Bro, you man are undefeated tonight. Big up to you, Fujinator. What's good, bro? I hope you're well. Let's get the community saucer. We want to get it. Get a cup up for it later. 100%. 100%. Any update on Ugarte during the evening? The only update is still the update, guys. You know what I mean? Paris Saint-Germain, and this is what I will bring up to the table right now. I've been checking for updates on this guy because I definitely want him to come in very soon. I think he's going to complete our midfield. He would sit nicely behind Kobe and Bruno and provide a platform for them to do their creative stuff going forward. And it said that we're close to finding an agreement for him. As you know, they proposed a fee somewhere in the region of 70 million euros, which is effectively 60 million pounds. But United are not willing to settle that, but they are still locked in negotiations. And that's the important thing. They are still in talks. And what we have been, some rumblings this afternoon, I can't really say for sure it's how it's going to play out. But the rumblings are stating that we might be negotiating something like 45 million pounds plus 10 in add-ons, which might be accepted based on the fact that Paris Saint-Germain are very much needing some of the money. And I'm not talking about they need the money, but they need for FFP reasons in France. with their same, financial profile situation so that they can afford the transfer of Joao Neves. I think United is trying to, delay doing that deal because we also are interested in Joao Neves, but it's left to be seen if it's going to be completed because it's taking us some time. I think they wanted to complete the Ugarte move and then maybe hunt down the Joao Neves deal, but maybe PSG has read a little bit under the table what we initially planned to do, and they're not trying to be hugging on our coattails. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how it goes. It's gonna be a few. It's gonna be a few days before we get some breakthroughs there. I definitely think delete is something that could be announced in the next 2 or 3 days. And if we do pivot, guys, keep your eyes on Goncalo Inacio. He's definitely somewhere that we could be pivoting. He is a left-footed, left-sided center back that can also play right back, left back, and right center back. He's 6'2", 22 years old, and he's one of the top center backs in Portugal at the moment. So, guys, don't worry about it. There's some things coming. Number 30 is up. Big up to you guys. Thank you so much for smashing the likes. Let's get it going. Drex, what are you saying, bro? Are you coming in or are you not coming in? Big up to you, Jordan Wall. What's good, my brother? I hope you're well. Yeah, bro. Growing broski. Yes, growing broski. You're already close to having more live viewers than it. I don't know about that one, my bro, but hopefully, you know what I mean? It's going to be interesting. Hopefully, I can manage it better and I can grow as well at the community and give you guys better information, and a more presentable show, you know what I mean? More interesting for the views. If you want to give me some, little pointers on what you think I can do better, I'm always open to hear that. Leave it in the comments, guys. You know what I mean? Ahmad was the best player in the front line today. He just needs to bulk up a little bit. I think, yeah, I could totally agree with that. A lot of people think I don't like Ahmad, but actually, I just don't want to hype him up too much. You know what I mean? I think he has a lot of talent since we bought him, for, when he was 18 for almost, 30 million pounds. And I think the guy is going to develop well. And in my opinion, last season was meant to be like Garnacho's first season, but he was injured for 6 months and that delayed things. And I think that because the season was going so bad, when he came in and he showed those moments of brilliance, everyone was super hyped and they were excited about it. But I think he was, being given the same treatment as Garnacho. And I think that was the right thing to do in a way. You know what I mean? Because I think this season he should definitely be getting more game time. Now it's going to be interesting. Anthony is not really fully fit. Garnacho is still away. The season is going to start before they get back. And, it's going to be interesting to see him hold it down. I would like to see him do really well and excel and put the question marks in the hearts of Anthony as well as Garnacho and even Marcus Rashford. Maybe Sancho cooks in preseason and Rashford is looking at him like, yo, this guy's taking my spot. You know what I mean? That's not such a bad thing, guys. Smash the likes, people. Big up to that. If you ever want to get embarrassing in FC24, play against Jarwick. Brendan, I think that one's for you because you know what? I've heard a lot of guys talk and then they get smashed. You know what I mean? Big up to you. What Division 3? You need to get higher, bro. I'm in Division 2. But I haven't played for a month, and I'm haven't played in a month or two, and I'm still in Division 2, guys. So you know what I mean. Brendan says he used to be in Division 1. Well, you're in Division 2 now. You know what I mean? Collier stats: 100% pass completion, 2 recoveries, 4 defensive actions. I think Collier looks really good. His basics are sound. He has a good way how he shields and protects the ball. He knows how to make his passes. He sends the runner the wrong way sometimes as well. It was interesting to see. Interesting, very interesting to see his performance, guys. Okay. Big up, bro. But what it was like, sis, it was like, oh, bro, bro. FIFA has changed, my brother. FIFA has changed. Yo, Tommy Ball, even Fox is decent. I think the UI is nice as well. It's pretty interesting that the options that they have in front of you. I think that the actual live picture is pretty clean. It looks better than when we're on StreamYard. I think it's actually also really much more easily functionable for me to use than StreamYard in a way because everything is just right in front of you. You know what I mean? So I kind of like it a lot, but I had a problem when I was registering the account. and I paid for a year, but I haven't got it accessed yet. So they've been trying to fix it, but I have to actually close my account and restart another account. And I didn't want to do it to lose all my stuff, but I have actually planned to do it like 2 or 3 days before the season starts. But I'm setting up StreamYard in such a way that I could run it as a backup just in case before I actually do it. Yeah, big up to you, Tommy Boyle. Smash the likes, McTominay. Yo, McTerminator, he's in demand. He's in demand, guys. Big up. Thank you so much, Nero. Thank you so much. And thank you to you guys, because with your consistent support, without it, I would be still talking to myself. You know what I mean? So you guys coming in here, I have to thank you more for my channel growing than my hard work. I mean, I'm doing hard work, but at the same time, you guys are keeping supporting me here day in, day out, every morning, late in the night sometimes. I can't do it without you guys, bro. Honestly, hats off to all of you. Big up for that. Thank you so much. Mark needs to work for Manchester United. I would love to, you know what I mean? I think I would do good. I think I could probably help some of the guys who suffer with weak mentalities, you know what I mean? I think they need someone to be able to talk to them and give them a different view of things. And sometimes, a lot of people have, one view of things and another view of things, but someone, come from outside of the box and things happen. You know what I mean? Oh, you bought the game in September. I have only installed it, never played. Get on that, bro. I have a team. Maybe we could all play on a team if you guys want, bro. Because I got it, but I don't play it as much. But you know what I mean? It would be fun though, definitely. Guys, I got a little bit more news to come in. There is some reports about Xavi Simons, guys. I know you have seen and heard from the GOAT that we are possibly moving away, but I'm here to tell you that, Xavi Simons is really the one in control of this transfer, because if he actually wants the loan to Manchester United, it will happen. It's not that the club is actually deciding his fate. They only decide his fate on a permanent transfer. So it's going to be very possible that he could be coming into the club. And there have been some reports today, multiple to be exact, from two different outlets, that Man United could be possibly opening to let Mason Mount go. I don't know what sort of U-turn this is. And guys, I have been saying that I don't really rate Mason Mount, but I'm not making this up. I'm just thinking, I was shocked when I read that, to be fair, because I was like also afraid that when I said it, everyone's gonna be like, Mark, you're the one writing that. But I wasn't. You know what I mean? So it's, for me, Xavi Simons is quite an interesting choice of an option for midfield and the wing. I think he does exactly what we thought Mount would be doing. You know what I mean? I think he could work off the right, he could work off the left, and he's even better playing in the midfield. And I think, as we are facing the Europa League, which is more like a league concept this season, having a rotational option so Bruno doesn't have to play 90 minutes every game is going to be key. And who better to come in as a substitute for Bruno than Xavi Simons? I think he provides a lot of creativity. He's a general threat in attack, and he's got a very good engine on him as well. And I think he's not too much a dissimilar type player. He might be a slightly better at keeping the ball, but he's not too dissimilar from Bruno Fernandes. He takes a lot of risks, and he gets himself into scoring opportunities, and he can score goals. You know what I mean? What are you guys thinking? Yeah, I'm really impressed by Collier as well, mental ball game. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. Passing equal passing. I have a 16-month-old daughter, so every time I play nowadays, my girl gives me the side eye. And I feel too old. Bro, I know exactly what you're talking about, to be fair. Big up, guys. Well, that's still she joins gaming. It's gonna happen soon, bro. It's gonna happen soon. You know what I mean? Mindful. Calafiori's girlfriend confirmed he's going to Arsenal. Apparently, they broke up, and she dropped the bomber before on Steam. Yeah, I was hearing about that today. I'm really, really disappointed. I got two big things wrong this summer. That was MG, and this was Calafiori as well. I was hoping that United was secretly in the shadows doing a deal for this guy, because I think he is definitely going to be an amazing, amazing defensive footballer. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's one of those things. Collier should be given Mainu and Garnacho approach. I think he's gonna get it, guys. You know, Isaac. I know a lot of fans might think Ten Hag is not gonna give a lot of chances to these guys, but Ten Hag was seen giving him the conversation just like he did to Mainu after the Carabao Cup. When we won the FA Cup, he was talking to Collier. So you know what? I think Toby's has some minutes booked this season, and he is going to utilize them to the best of his ability. My dream transfer window, guys. Well, maybe you guys could also comment your dream transfer windows as well. My dream transfer window, actually, yeah. I mean, we got Xerxes, we got Euro. I definitely would have wanted to have Calafiori, but since we're not going to get him, I'm going to swap him out for Goncalo Inacio, and I'm going to add the lid to that. I want Xavi Simons, and Ugarte is a must. Ugarte is definitely a must. And you know what, guys? I would probably go in for this left back option that they have at Barcelona. Maybe Baldi, my boy Ronald from on he hangs out on Papi's channel all the time. He is a favorite of him as well. I think Baldi would be very good for our team. He's very very quick. He's almost like Trent, but he could defend. You know what I mean? And he plays off the left, and he can score goals as well. So that would be my dream transfer window. And if we had the money, a cheeky Rabiot, I would bring him in just for the vibe, guys. Trust me, I think he would add a different dimension to our midfield and more options going forward as well. You know, that would be my dream transfer window. And if I had to add or go into that, of course, you know I'm going to put Mason Mount at the top of the list. That guy's wearing the number 7. I can't stand that. You know what I mean? I'm never going to get over that. But yeah, I think, yeah, to me, I'll do that. Then I'll probably get, Lindelof gone. Yeah, Casemiro would be gone for me as well. I'd be getting rid of McTominay as well. And I would be getting rid of Ericsson. So those would be my outs. You know what I mean? I think I would probably sell Luke Shaw as well. People might be getting mad. I hope you're not too mad that I would be selling Luke Shaw. But yeah, that would be my top window, to be fair, guys. I have an idea. All United content creators should sing a song for charity. Why not? I'm in for that. I don't mind at all. Nah, Brendan, I actually have the Xbox X, my bro. You know what I mean? I know Zubamemni doesn't want to leave Spain, but I think he would be better the option than Ugarte. Well, he is a ball playing DM, you know what I mean? He's very rare, you know what I mean? He's a register type DM, which is interesting, and I definitely would like to have him, but yeah, I'm looking at his how many times he said he's not gonna leave Spain. Yeah, and that kind of puts me off a lot, guys. Talking to yourself is normal, but answering yourself is a wee bit worrying. Welcome to my Stephanie. You know, you sound like you're from Harry Potter movie, bro. Sorry. You sound like the Harry Potter movie. Been lurking. Big up to you, Luan, coming in. Hope you're well. We are selling Fernandez and getting Simons. Brendan, I can't even react to that comment, bro. It's just throwing me off. Like, why would we do that? I think that's insane. But if we do it, like, it happens. I would live with it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I support Manchester United 100%. They ain't got no names on the back of my kit since Ronaldo left, bro. So I'm being honest. You know what I mean? I would love to work for MUFC. I can even do a fade on the grass. That would be so amazing. Maybe you could do the Snapdragon fade in the center of the pitch. That would be a definite great audition, my bro. Yeah, I really liked EV Mux, bro. To play darts live, though, I need to use 2 cameras, and it was expensive for that. But yeah, nice to see someone using it live. Your streams look sweet. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Big up to you, Manj. Of course, Fabrizio Romano must be on duty as well. It must be happening, and I will be here. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you. Chad Van Nick saying, bro, I hope I didn't kill your name, bro. Big up to you for coming in. First time seeing you here. Welcome to the stream. Bruno out. Well, I can't dispute your option, bro, but I would have to say regretfully that I disagree. You know what I mean? Great to see the channel growing, Mark. I look back to Trinidad, watch along when it was just you and me. Far cry from that. Yeah, you remember that, Luan? When I was watching the Trinidad game, it was just you and me, and I think Drex as well, Yeah, far cry from that, but thanks to everyone coming in and supporting. It's been really amazing. And I have to thank everyone for that. I can't stop thanking you guys enough. You know what I mean? Pedro Almeida tweet, how reliable. I haven't seen it yet, bro. Let me check it out. Let me see if there's anything in that. Pedro Almeida. Oh yeah, he was talking about something. I wonder if it's the same guy. Probably. Probably. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, the agreement between PSG and Benfica for João Neves are close to being concluded at this stage. But what was happening today? Barcelona and Athletic are close to reaching an agreement. No, that's yesterday. Oh, where's his top this last tweet? Hmm. 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 That's going to be interesting, guys, to see if they are able to conclude that deal. Big up to you, Mindful. What's good, bro? Welcome to the channel, my bro. Welcome to the channel. Guys, and I'm also streaming. I forgot to say it, my manners. I'm also streaming to D-Hub Sports, guys. Drex, if you can, drop your channel link in the description. Guys, if you have the time, don't forget to smash a like. He's going to be doing a stream on my channel from his channel every Thursday. I believe it's going to be coming up soon when the season begins, called Possible Outcomes, guys. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be very interesting. And for all of you guys who like FPL, tune in because it's going to help you score some points. These guys kept me winning, scoring almost 100 points every week in the FPL. I did some business this year. It was one of my highest finishes in the top 3,000. Guys, stay tuned for more. Nero. Bro, it's going to be interesting. At least we know Calio Flory chose the not London losers. 100%. And when he loses this season with them, it's going to be tough on him, bro. He's going to cry. He's going to cry. You know what I mean? 24 subscribers away from 400 subs. Whoa. My channel is really growing, guys. Amazing. I just hit 300 like on Saturday. I think it was Tuesday, actually. Crazy. Guys, thank you so much. Whoa, this is crazy. Bro, this is going to be amazing. Garnacho should wear the number 7. I hear it there, bro. I hear the shout there. I don't mind that. You know what I mean? But I think maybe we should hold it back for a season and let some guys compete because it's going to be really disappointing if we give him the number 7 and then he drops his form or something like that. But I don't think he would actually drop his form. I think he would get better. What? Who said what? Bruh. I mean, I'm gonna work on the music in the background, bro. This is what I meant when I said I'm up for the singing thing, because I would help them write the song. I help them make the instrumental for the song. That's what I was saying. You know what I mean? Sweet Jesus, Mark. No, bro. I couldn't go over to the dark side and play the PS5, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Xbox all the way. Oh man, I can't rap at all, bro. Like I don't have the cadence for it. I'm sorry, but you know what? Here's what I'll say. Tomorrow, when I do my update stream, I will try a bit. I'll try a bit for you guys. I'll try a bit. Maybe I'll try to write something down. You know what I mean? Yo, I really, I'm not gonna say no, but this story is for you, bro. It's the one of the last bits of updates that we're getting right now, and it is a report that's I've been hearing about, but I've also been hearing that this is probably more coming from the media than actually the club. But I'm still gonna present it to you guys because at the end of the day, I bring the news to all of you, and there are some reports coming out right now that there might be some way Man United might be open to loaning Anthony out. Of course, you guys know I'm not going to really enjoy this because I'm a huge Anthony fan, but at the same time, not really a huge Anthony fan, but I think he deserves a second chance. I think last season he had a little bit of too much going on, so mentally he kind of checked out. and wasn't able to display his best. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm just one guy, one fan. That's just my opinion. And if you guys disagree, all good, no worries. Catch you later. Just going back to Hogwarts. Keep liking and subscribe if you're new. Big up to you, Stephanie G. I hope you guys have a great night. And I know it's pretty warm, guys, because as you can see, it's for once I'm actually sweating in Germany. I'm enjoying the hot weather, guys. Big up. Let's ask Ahmad if I think he should in this current moment. Lumen, you want to know what's my hot take? Play Anthony at the starting left wing back for the first game of next season. Play Anthony out. Don't buy a left back. Play Anthony. Bring in Murray and bring in Harry Amas as substitutes to come on from like the 70th minute so he can get some rest. I think Anthony is going to unlock our left-hand side. Him with Jadon Sancho or Marcus Rashford off the left, I think it's going to be diabolical. You know what I mean? And when I say diabolical, I think the defenses will be in chaos when we come attacking them. I think teams are going to not be able to understand what to do and how to cope if we was to put this guy at the left wing back. I think he could be levels better than Trent at left, in a left wing back situation. I think so. You can think that's crazy, but this is what I think about that guy. Trust me. Yeah, Drex is streaming as well. I'm streaming to Drex's channel as well. You know what I mean? Got to keep the brother hungry, keep the brother getting the content up as well. Plus, he always, covers some streams for me as well. It's my I gotta do it. I can't leave him out. You know what I mean? He never leaves me out anywhere. I don't think Bruno is a terrible player, but I do think he's, well, that's left to be seen, my bro. I'm not too sure, but, I think in some instances he is a problem, but in some instances I think he's the only reason that we create as much chances as we actually do. Congratulations, pal. Thank you, Danny B. Thank you so much, bro. Let's get to 1K by the end of August. Guys, if I get there, I might have to give away a t-shirt. All right. Let me think about this for over the next 2 days, and we will reconvene on this. Danny B, you're putting me on the spot here. I might not do a rap, but maybe I can give away a kit. Let's see. I'll think about it, and I'll make a stream and announce this in a week. We'll come back and revisit this. Big up to all of you guys, and thank you so much, guys, for smashing. Thank you so much. At the start of the stream, I had 365. Now I'm 376 subs. Guys, thank you so much. Keep smashing the likes. Subscribe, share the channel around. It's growing right now. And maybe I might actually get to 1K before the season starts. That's going to be amazing. Wow. Is the song Feed the Scousers? Well, no. Of course, Manchester is, well, I mean, we're the biggest club in the world, bro. We got the most fans. Maybe it's very possible, Richard. I actually think that we're going to be going 17 games unbeaten into Christmas. That's what I think as well. I know some people think that's super positive, but guys, trust me. It's with the way things are going on, I think right now at Manchester United, the energy and the direction coming from everywhere around, surrounding the team is positive, and it's hardworking, and it shows a path to success. And I think it's creating an environment that the team is feeding off of in this current moment. And everyone is positive. Everyone wants to do better. Everyone is seeming like they are auditioning for a starting role. And that's what's really different in this transfer window, guys. It's different in this moment, what's going on with Manchester United. We'd be more of a team than a group of 10 players plus Bruno. Well, I mean, maybe if we get one or two intelligent players to play around him, we might be a better team, including Bruno. What do you think? I don't know if I could find a chicken costume, bro. What kind of promise is that? Well, I'll have to go looking. Let me see if I could find a chicken costume first. Well, why does it have to be a chicken costume? Why couldn't it be, dressed like the Red Devil mascot or something? I could do that. You know what I mean? He had too much politics. Give Anthony Anaconda a chance. 100%, bro. Yeah, I think Ahmad should start, but I also think don't count Anthony out, guys. Anthony allowed a season off. Rashford does it all the time. Well, even I am not the one actually saying that. And you know me, I usually be the one saying that. Thank you for that, Stephanie. Big up to you guys, smashing the likes. 47 likes, guys. ETH will never do that. You know your manager. But you know ETH played him at left back 3 times last season. So why not? Why not? And he did pretty well. I think it might be a revolution for young Anthony to play at left wing back. It might open his game up. You know what I mean? It might be a revolution for us as well. Remember how crazy Anthony went against. Bro, I don't think it was that, bro. I think he just had something. They just had a little bit of a thing. Maybe he was like, didn't understand something. Maybe it was just the heat of the moment. I'm not thinking about that at this moment. Sorry, we got to get rid of Anthony. He employs his own photographer to sit in the crowd to take snaps of him in hope that he gets a photo scoring a goal. He's got one so far. He's self-indulgent. I didn't even know he had a photographer to take pictures of him. Oh, that's interesting, bro. Maybe I'll have to rethink that. I'll have to reconvene on that, bro. But I still think he deserves a 6 months of a chance at least. You know what I mean? Bruno is too wasteful. He needs to improve on that 100%. Of course, Nero. I'm gonna do this. The channel is gonna grow. Well, that might be interesting, Stephanie. What are you saying? Are you up for this? It might be interesting. Maybe we could get Stephanie to come on and react to a game once on the channel if I get to 1K. Stephanie, that would be epic. I don't think I've ever heard you speak on a channel before. Wow. I might get to 10K if you do that. Might. Whoa. That will be epic, the evolution of MUFC. Guys, we're looking at a situation with MUFC, guys, at this current moment that we have not seen in a long time. And this is more like the MUFC I knew about when I was growing up as a kid from the Caribbean. And you know what? Right now, I'm loving what I'm seeing, guys, and I just have to say it like that. Guys, this is the link for Drex's channel. Luan has posted it in the comments. If you have the time, please go give him a like. I will appreciate it as well. Big up to you guys for getting me to 50 likes. Big up, big up. Luman has subscribed to you, Drex. Big up to you. Brendan, the issue is price tag. Yeah, that was the biggest thing for me, though. But, I blame that price tag on John Murto and those guys. They were so terrible at their jobs. They couldn't do anything right. They just thought money, let's just throw money at it. Let's not try to talk. Let's not try to be reasonable. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things, guys. So maybe, you know what I mean? You can jump in. We got this new structure coming. Maybe we could forgive Anthony for the money that we spent on him and, hope that in this next 6 months, he can turn it around. And if he doesn't, we already know that this new structure, they mean business, guys. They're going to get this guy out of here. You know what I mean? And it could be the same for lots of other players in the squad. Marcus Rashford, this could be his last season. Because if he doesn't perform, he could be on the way out. Remember, he's one of our top earners. And it could also be the same situation for Mason Mount. He's earning more money than Bruno. You know what I mean? And he has not delivered last season. He spent it injured on the bench. It's going to be very interesting to see how this works out, guys. Because right now, a lot of you think that, the squad is going to be pretty much the same like last season. But even if there's a lot of players the same, the mentality and the aspirations are definitely going to be drastically different based on the fact of what this structure poses a threat to everyone. In this structure that we currently have, guys, there is no I can blame the manager. There's no I can blame this other guy. Everyone's being looked at and scrutinized week in, week out. Their efforts on the training ground, their efforts during games, they're being scrutinized and looked at every single minute by Ineos, guys, by the structure. You know what I mean? They have to perform. So I'm telling you guys, it's almost certain that we're going to be 10, 15, 20 points better than last season. Because with these guys, putting the pressure on these guys to perform, all they can do is perform. They're definitely going to be levels above what they did before, guys. You missed the first 55 minutes? Bro, I'll give you a short recap because I'm about to end the stream. I got to go get some dinner and I'm a bit late, guys, but you know what? I could not do this stream with you guys. I always miss chatting with you guys after games. Ever since the season was over, I've just been missing, doing the regular amount of streams and, the reaction streams and all these things. Plus, you guys are so fun to talk to. Big up. 100% had to say that. All right. So let me give you a short recap, my bro. 1 second. The phone keeps falling out. I don't know if it's because I'm shaking my head too much. But let me give you a short recap, GB. We spoke about the possibility that I know there have been reports on Xavi Simons being a deal mostly promoted by his agent. But the biggest thing is that, yes, Man United are interested. They do admire the player. And if we are doing a deal for him, it's going to be a loan situation. And the biggest issue is that he has control. And if it's a permanent situation, PSG has control. So if we really do try to get him on a loan and he is interested, as long as he says yes, the loan happens to United. Now, concurrently with Manuel Ugarte, PSG is in the last stage of their phase of trying to secure that deal with Joao Neves, as reported by Ruben Almeida. But right now, in this current moment, they're kind of stalling on terms of their demands with Ugarte. They have kept us negotiating at the table, which means that they might have said 70 million euros, but they're really just doing that maybe as a delay tactic. They're going to need funds for their version of FFP in France so they can complete the Joao Neves deal. But maybe they were trying to secure that deal so Man United can't hijack the deal after we secure Ugarte. As you know, we have made bids for Joao Neves, but Benfica seems like they rather sell to PSG for the price that we had offered them previously. Also, guys, I brought you an update on Antony. There's some reports coming out which have been also claimed that they might be mostly journalist based, that he might be offered for a loan and then see how it works out with him. But what I have been hearing as well for Antony is that he might be given a chance in the next 6 months to redeem himself. You know what I mean? There's also been some reports coming out that Man United might be open to offers for Mason Mount and allowing him to leave this summer, but I don't know how true that is. I've only seen one report or two reports about it so far, and I have to double check and wait and see if I get more confirmation on if that's really factual. There's also some, well, I'm pretty sure you already know about the David Ornstein confirmation that Everton is not interested in selling Branthwaite. And I'm saying, guys, we should just move on from Branthwaite, promote Will Fish. And if we are hell-bent on getting a defender, maybe looking at Goncalo Inacio might be the best choice. As I also said, I lost my bet. Calafiori is gone to Arsenal, and I'm disappointed. But maybe now, we could look forward and try to get and secure our situation better. That's what I was saying as well. You know what I mean? Some other reports that I was giving information on Scott Mctomminay. It looks like Spurs are very much interested in getting a deal done for the Scotsman. They are reported to be willing to pay up to 40 million for Scott McTominay. Let's see. As the window progresses, the longer that they don't bolster their midfield options, it is more likely that Scott McTominay will be their priority target for that position. Let's see how those deals go and if they progress that deal forward, because then that would enable us to get some of our deals over the line and maybe do some more deals that we wanted to get done in changing the squad over. There's also some reports coming in that a Turkish side and a Saudi side might be coming in for Christian Eriksen. There's going to be more developments on that tomorrow, if not confirmation on Monday. There's also some information coming out that Casemiro might be heading to Al Nassr or possibly Al Ittifaq. There's some interest on that. Luan, what? Big up, big up. You know what I mean? The GOAT doesn't need any promotion on here. He should be promoting me. Guys, don't forget to give a shout out to Football Power Hour. My brother Botswana Poppy. He's always doing the hard work. Guys over in the USA working hard. He's streaming when I'm sleeping, but I'm also streaming when he's sleeping. But you know what? It's the bro. Help him out. He's already on 1K, guys, so you know what I mean? He has helped me massively and given me advice, and he also gives me a platform to do a lot of streams that I also stream to my channel for you guys. So big up to that. Big up to Luan for shouting him out there. Big up. If Sladhev can turn it around, why not Antony? And this is my argument. Because I feel like being from, the Caribbean and South American region, Anthony has that never-ending drive that says that he will never give up and never stop fighting as long as he has a chance. And I believe that's what the kind of guy he is. Big up to Manuel Ugarte saying to Drex, he liked and subscribed. 54 likes. This is a record for me, Stephanie. 100%. I don't think I've ever had 54 likes before. Thank you so much, guys. Big up to all of you watching. Thank you so much. 54 likes. This is a record. Definitely, guys. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. Wow, that's gonna be really good. Whoa, I can't believe it, Steph. Thank you for all the support, you guys. When Anthony scored, the person in the crowd he ran over to and hugged was his personal photographer, asking him if he got the shot. Bro, really, bro? I don't believe that. I'm not believing that. That's too much. That's too much. Maybe a wonder appears and he will find it. Bro, do you guys forget that cross that he put to Garnacho? You know, the one that on the outside of his left, whoom, against Chelsea. Come on, man. He's got something in him. It's gonna be a ballers with augmentation upgrades. Probably 55 likes, and the record keeps going up, guys. Big up. Thank you so much, Jordan Wells. Big up to you, Mental Ball Game. It feels so good to see you growing. I remember it being on in the morning with just 2 or 3 people in the streams. This should give people like Sachiv and Vegeta the confidence to keep working harder. Big up. Thank you so much, Mental Ball Game. 100% true, bro. 100%. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You know what I mean? Go Steel Neves. Danny, I want United to do this. I think we all want United to do this, but we need Ugarte first. We need that destroyer, guys. We need Ugarte first. If we could get Ugarte first, it's gonna I know a lot of people think he's not that good passing the ball, but that guy is really good at destroying. And you need someone to instill fear into attacking midfielders to make them know they cannot run through our midfield because they're gonna get clattered. And that's why we need Ugarte, bro. 100%. Big up to Alien. It's growing our YouTube channel. In the words of Saeed, ain't easy. Definitely it ain't easy, bro. But you know what? Gotta stick with it and work hard. And then hopefully the results will come. That's the only thing you can do. Morocco won against Curacao. Wow. I mean, I think Suriname would be a better competition for Morocco. I think that would probably, do a business for them. Your starting 11 for the first PL game would be Onana, Shaw, Martinez, and Yoro. Frimpong, Ugarte, Kobe, Bruno, Garnacho, Zirkzee, Ahmad. Woo, that's a nice starting lineup right there. You know what I mean? That looks really, really tasty, bro. Swear. Yeah, Frimpong. Guys, I would hate to break it to you, but in about 48 hours, I think his contract is with the release clause is about to expire. I will have to double check that information when I do the morning stream tomorrow, I could update you guys. But I think it's about to expire in 48 hours. So if we're gonna deal for Frimpong, that deal is gonna have to happen tomorrow. I won't put it past this new structure, guys, but that's a tall order. Big up. Yeah, I like Mctomminay, but 40 mil, yes, I'll take it. 100%, guys. Yo, KD, what's good, brethren? You good? Yeah, that's all good, my buddy. Just about to finish up. I mean, I just gave a recap as well, bro. I'm literally about to end the stream, but, if you could go back the last 5 minutes, you know what I mean? You would get the full recap, bro. I was just talking about a few things like the possible Anthony loan, Manchester United open to Mason Mount leaving. Scott McTominay is a hot target for Spurs. They might be willing to spend up to £40 million for him. The Xavi Simons thing is concrete. As long as it's a loan, it's very possible. The Ugarte thing, I think, will happen in the next 48 hours, guys, because that money is definitely necessary for PSG to go and get their deal done with Joao Neves. Papi's on the couch outside drinking moonshine. He's in Boston, bro. What do you expect him to do? It's hot and it's dry there. Big up, guys. You know what I mean? You just have to work smarter, not harder. 100%. Big up to you, Luan France. Hope you have a good evening. Third time listening to you. You woke me up this morning. Great stream. You're welcome, Luan. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep it consistent with the news in the morning. Plus, there's been a lot of reports coming to Germany right now. I think Germany has to be one of the hotbeds for the information about the transfer scene right now this summer, because a lot of the things that they've been saying have been what has been happening so far in the window. Straight up, he's employed up. Yeah, well, I'm not disputing what you're saying. Just for me, it was like, that's shocking. You know what I mean? But whoa. I heard Mason Mount has a publicist team working for him as well. So there's quite a few players that got that stuff going on, my bro. 60 likes. Yeah, guys. We are definitely getting up there, guys. That's the most likes I ever had. Boom. Yeah. Well, Jordan, I think Leny Yoro was very, very good. If they say Varane is a Rolls Royce, I'd have to say Lenny's a Maybach. You know what I mean? He did very well today. I think, that one pass that he had off, I think that's purely based on the fact that, he's coming from a team that played a little bit more high tempo in the way they passed the ball about the back of the fence. Also because, I feel like he hasn't gotten to know his teammates as well as he will in the next coming few weeks. So that may be another thing why, that pass was like that. But other than that, very, very good on the ball, very good decision making, a very, very interesting turn of pace. I didn't think he was that quick. And guys, he is 6'4". The guy is tall. He makes Wan Bissaka look short, bro. Crazy. Crazy. It was pretty interesting. I really liked what I saw. Yeah, you're right about Ugarte being a destroyer, which is what we need. He's also good at intercepting, which would be a great benefit in recovering the balls and pressing forward. 100%, guys. 100. He won, not win. Yeah, something like that. Oh, Jarwick, you're going on holiday tomorrow. I should be asleep, yet have to wake up 4 a.m. Jar, have a good holiday, bro. As you know, they say in Germany, Guter Urlaub, my brother. Guter Urlaub. You know what I mean? I heard Mount is a waiter, not a foot. Mental. Up to 386. Now let's complete the 400 tonight. That would be interesting. Could I hit 400 tonight? Euro Himpton need some goat and Irish moss. Yo, GB, you know what, bro? I think Man United need to hire you as the nutritionist for these players, bro. 14 away from 400 subs, guys. I'm about to close the stream, but could we get to 400 before I do? Maybe. Smash those likes and subscribe, guys. Share the channel around. Let's see if we could push the 14 more new subscribers before I go. You know what I mean? But GB, on a serious note about this comment, I definitely think Euro is going to develop pretty handsomely. I think the way he moves, I think the way he plays, I think he has a good physique already that, I think with being in Manchester, being at United, and with the new structure, we have a, guys, I don't know if we've spoken about this multiple times. I did do a stream about this earlier, but we have some new nutritionists coming into United. We have new sports medicine at the club, new physical trainers as well. It's a lot of new in Man United, so maybe he's going to be developed pretty well. Thoughts on Onana today? I think he's always going to be on unorthodox, guys. You know what I mean? Last season, after the first 15 games, yeah, I was on a bender with Onana. We were on opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, I was like, bro, you crazy. You know what I mean? I don't want you here. But you know what? I've been giving him a chance. His performances have been getting better. He's also dropped a lot of his size and he's gotten a lot lean, a little bit more flexible. I think he needs to improve a little bit of his coming to claim the ball in the box. When he comes forward to claim the ball like that, I don't think he does a really great job. He doesn't fill me with confidence. But playing out from the back, he's what we got him for. And he has not been able to really do that last season. So I think maybe he will do better. Well, Radek Vitek is probably going to fight him for the spot next season. It's going to be a tough one. I think we're going to see a lot more performances from our backup goalkeepers, especially in the Carabao Cup and possibly for rotation in the Europa League. It might be seen as something that we do, and I would not doubt that Radek Vitek's name is going to be in the hat to be one of the starters for one of those games. I think he deserves it as well. Yoro looked like Chris Kamara's loved. This channel's not gonna grow. And I was doing so well. I was doing so well, you guys. What is going on? Big up Gattuso, what's good? Welcome to the channel, broski. Haven't seen you here before, but big up and welcome to you. What's happening with Eriksen? Well, there have been some reports that Fenerbahce, who are and were interested in getting their hands on Victor Lindelof, is also interested in getting Eriksen off our hands. If the deal is to be done, it's not going to be for a large sum, probably somewhere in the region of $1 million to 2, maybe even 3 million euros. But it's going to clear the wages that we've paid him over the last season, I believe. And, we might just break even on that deal. There have been also some reports that with Al Nasser talking to Casemiro and Al Ittifaq, it might be something that they also look into. So let's see how that goes. We will be getting a lot more news on some outgoings from Monday to Tuesday this week. They said that there might be a few of them outgoings that might happen in this next week before we leave for the USA tour. You might also see one player coming to the club as well. Let's see if that still is yet to happen. At this current moment, there has been some reports that United really want to get this other player in the door before we head off to the United States, because they would like to have at least 3 or 4 of their new signings of their projected list in the club on the tour. Those are some of the reports that are coming out right now in Germany as well. Onana is a positive influence on the team. Speaks well, just need to speed up his slow-mo diving. 100%, Steph. 100%. I would swap Lindelof for 30, but as I was telling you guys, this team wants somewhere in the region of £30 million for Ferdy Kadioglu. Ever since United said that they're interested, it's really, really going to be a tough one, guys. I think that deal might be a little bit protracted. Hopefully, it gets done before we go on tour. Like I said, United are said to be speeding up the process on some of 1 or 2 other deals that they have going on. Yeah, I know Ugarte is on holiday in Uruguay, but there are some reports that he possibly could be heading to Manchester this week ahead of his medical. I can't say for sure yet, but I can tell you guys that it's a moment. It's hair's breadth away. It's just a matter of PSG saying, well, we can accept this, and Man United saying, well, okay, this is the kind of ball we want to play. Let's get this deal done. And I think if they don't, you might hear some reports about Zubimendi, because as you know, Zubimendi, he has a 60 million euro release clause. Although he has said he does not want to leave Spain, you never know. United have seen to convince Euro from going to Madrid to come to us. Maybe they can convince Zubimendi that our project is right for him. Guys, we definitely have to have a big up to Stephanie. 100%. She is the MVP of the Man United space, certainly of my channel, because she has been supporting me from day one. She's here every day, and she always been pushing, and she's definitely one that I have to thank as well. I'm probably gonna have to get her. If I do give away a kit for 10K, when I get to 1K, I might have to give her a kit as well. Stephanie, we will have to talk about this. You're hearing that De Ligt is even closer than Ugarte. Anything in that? Well, De Ligt is certainly closer than Ugarte. I can tell you for free that, we have already agreed terms with De Ligt 2 weeks ago. The one thing that's strange with the De Ligt deal was that initially we were set to be getting him somewhere in the region of £43 million. And then Bayern suddenly said they wanted to get 50. Now, Man United have had this situation going on this summer where they've been trying to pay down payments of somewhere in the region of 10 to maybe 15 million pounds, right? As you know, we've only paid 17 million down on Xerxes, and we've only paid 15 down on Leny Yoro. So they're trying to do something like that, and that is what is holding the deal back. So basically, the clubs are locked in a negotiation to see what is the terms of the deal. Really, the price is pretty much agreed, and I think it suits Man United. It's just about the structure and the payment of the deal that they're hashing out, which is keeping it back. And that's really disappointing for me, because they've been talking about that for the last 3 days, as per reports, guys. You know what I mean? Definitely, Stephanie is the queen of MUFC chat. 100%. Of course, Stephanie. You're so awesome. Thank you so much again. You know what I mean? Yeah, big up. Stephanie does make it happen. Richard Hawkins, 100%. When she speaks, everyone listens, and she she types. But guys, this is all the information that I have for you right now. It was so much fun spending this hour with you guys. Thank you so much to all of you guys, coming in, keeping me company, smashing those likes, subscribing, and sharing the channel around. The steady growth is going, and definitely, guys, we're at the 1963 FA Cup win. Hopefully, we can get to the one day we could get to the 99 treble season where Dwight York was in that game. For another Trini on the go with Man United. You know it goes. And you can't take Man United away from Trini. These are my national country colors, red, white, and black. And it's the colors of my favorite football team. There's no changing for life. And I know you guys have seen it, but I got that the crest tattooed on my arm. But I'm also getting an upgraded tattoo in a few weeks, guys. So I will be showing that journey with you guys as well. I will try to do a time lapse with the tattoo as well, so I could put it on the channel for you guys to see. It's definitely going to be really epic. The guy did a really amazing design, to be fair. So hopefully, and I'm really excited about that. I have to wait a few weeks again for him to come back in the country so I could get the appointment. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Big up to all of you guys coming in. Thank you so much to you, Jordan Wells. Big up to you, Mental Ball Game, Stephanie. Thank you so much. As always, Steph, thank you so much. Big up to you. Big up to you, Richard Hawkins, for coming in. Alien Tenno, my brother. Definitely, we're going to have to go to a game this season and have a few beers at the Bishop Blaze on me. You know how it is. Big up to you, Danny B. I will be seeing you guys in the morning. Big up to you, KD, Jarwick. Definitely. Gute, Haptia and Gute Ula, bro. And be safe so we can hang out and talk some more in the chat when you're back. Big up to you guys. Big up, big ups to everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for all of you being here. Tommy Boyle, Gattuso, first time seeing you here. Big up to you, Nero, for coming in. And big up to all of you for the first time coming in. There was Luan France. Big up to you, Admiral Drex, my bro. Big up to you, GB, as well. Big up to you, Luman. Hope you have a great day, broski. Big up to Matata United. Big up to Ivan Perot. Big up to Manu Tata as well. Brendan Chappelle, Richard Hutchinson. I definitely can't forget you guys. All the support. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support. Chad Van Niekerk, thank you so much for coming in. I know it's the first time I've been seeing you on the channel today. Big up to you, Mindful. Eng Beg, big up, my bro. I hope you're well, and I will be seeing you guys in the morning when I bring to you the morning views and the morning updates. We'll be here to talk about, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some interesting reports coming out in the morning. So stay tuned, guys. Cheers to you all. Hope you guys have a great evening. Be safe out there. I know the weather is great, so if you're going to hang out, have fun, be safe, but get home safely. I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will be back with more Manchester United games as we roll 2-0 to Manchester United. I guess we all have to be feeling happy, as one came from the first team and the second goal came from the youth team, and they look pretty good. The intensity levels were definitely there, and there will be more to see from them and more to offer from these guys. Cheers to all of you. Thank you so much, Stephanie Griffith. Big up to you, Alien Tenno. I had my highest ever like count today, guys, and I would like to thank you all. 64 likes. Bro, that's like my favorite ever console, the Nintendo 64. Bro, I had so much fun when I had that. You know what I mean? Guys, have you ever played the Atari? Bro, the tank game was choo. Big up to all of you guys. I will catch you guys later. It's your boy, Mark, an MUFC fan, with the daily update, Manchester United news, and a little bit of my views. And I'll be seeing you all again tomorrow, guys. Catch you later. Oh.